arrow penetration, roughly the same as the longbow. Two reasons I believe for that. One is the improved design of the bow with the heavy reflex recurves, the modern materials, the lightweight of the limbs. The other simply being I'm not right-handed and my form really sucks right-handed, as said before, so I'm probably suffering, which is a great equalizer. Form is a be-all equalizer in archery. If you sucky at form, got the best bow in the world, ain't gonna work for you. Browning compound bow, the pinnacle of modern technology. A couple years ago. Nowadays they have double cam. This is a cam and a half. The cam gives you 4 inches to 6 inches of extended string length, so it's like a bow that long. And you can leave these strung all the time, and they don't cause any wear and fatigue on the limbs because you're talking carbon fiber, aluminum, fiberglass completely. No wood, maybe some foam core in the middle just for light of weight. Anyway, shot number 1 through the Browning Tornado with the longer veined feathers. Oh, delete string. Alright, shot number 1. $189. So you see right there, significant feet per second speed advantage with the Browning. Shot number 2. Duplicate, 189. Fairly consistent. Shot number 3 with a shorter vein. $200. So there's a speed increase right there. Now with the cam and the let off, there's only a certain amount of power coming out of here. So the only thing that changes it is the form, not so much the draw length. Once that cam lets off, you're at your draw length. So it's not going to change the difference in the torque behind it. Let's see how this shot runs. So we had 2 duplicates, 189 with the larger veins, and we have the shorter veins, one for 200. Oops, stay on the shelf, buddy. $206. So the conclusion of that testing shows very little difference, feet per second or 2, between the longer veins, the shorter veins on all the traditional bows. On the compound bow, however, where there's a lot more torque happening, 65-pound set on this compound bow, by the way, or it might be at 60. I might have backed it off a bit a little while back. I'm not 100%, but 60 or 65, and we're getting this huge, 206 difference. So in my tests today, I did real-world conditions. I'm standing out in the bush, chronograph between me and the target, pulling to my draw length, shooting standardized weight arrows. In my test that I'll have posting on my website, I did set draw length. It was 27 or 28. IBO weight arrow, which is like ridiculously light, and I wouldn't want to use that to hunt anything with. Just no forward kinetic energy. Speed isn't everything. You want some mass in there to hammer through and do damage to the animal. But basically a target arrow that's shortened down to the bare minimum AMO length and fired through with the shortest range you can get on it, and that's what they test with. So you're going to get much faster feet per second, and drawing to a full 28 instead of my 27, you'll definitely get better draw out of the traditional bows. Out of this bow, like I say, the cam lets off. There's only a certain amount that it goes. So basically, those are the results of the test. Technology trumps out all the way down the line. As you lose technology, you lose speed. So you're going with the technology of the compound bow is best. Heavily recurved fiberglass bows, second best. Multiple laminated. There's our bush plate going overhead here. So Alright, bush plane's gone, enough to talk again. Tri-lam, glass-backed, longbow, third best, but probably second best because of the weight difference. It is a heavier bow than the recurve. It would probably shoot faster and better with the recurve if I had good form right-handed. I do not have good form right-handed. This is right-handed, recurve is left-handed. I'm a better shot left-handed, better form. But as the general shooting goes today for me, this is the third best bow. The natural lamination of the two different U-wood types, plus the rawhide backing and hemp wraps, fourth best bow. This bow would shoot considerably better if it didn't look so fancy with all the little extra bumps and shapes and purple heart and black walnut add-ons I've done on the tips and the tip decorated wings here. Basically, good, decent bow, not optimized for speed, optimized more for personalization for me. My nice little Celtic design on the front. And then one piece youth bow, least efficient bow. Now, that being said, if I had a full adult size bow with some slightly recurved tips maybe, or slight reflex deflex, either steamed or heat gunned in, it would probably perform on par with the U-wood bow. That being, hickory is an excellent wood, and U-wood and hickory shoot very, very similar when you get them tillered properly. A little different tillering for each type of bow as well. Hickory, you can remove a lot more stock than you can with the U-wood, but that's for another day. So basically, I'm saying that a hickory full-size bow would be comparable to a U-wood full-size bow, very, very similar. The tri-lam better, the recurve better, and the best, the high-tech. That's for feet per second. Now, that doesn't tell the whole story, but at least it gives you an idea of what a chronograph's about. Measuring arrow speed real world rather than laboratory tests, although I've done that too, and we'll post the results on my site. And there you have it. That is basically speed testing a series of bows for some design insight and real world speed tests.